Hello and welcome. I'm Amira from the School of Rock, and today I'm going to teach you a movement with the hips that is usually called piston hips. Not always, sometimes hips on the down, sometimes vertical hip slides. So it just really depends on your teacher. But the concept is that your hip is going to come up and down. And there's the reason a lot of teachers will call it piston hips is because your hips are just like pistons in a car. And I'm going to teach you first how to do it flat-footed, because it's not that you can't do it on the balls of your feet, but maybe you're not used to being on the balls of your feet, and that's really uncomfortable for you. All right, so let's start with our good posture. Feet are together, knees are bent, tummy's tucked, chest is lifted, smile and breathe, arms out in a second. And to get your hips to move up and down without moving your feet, just bend and straighten your knees. And so when you bend this knee down, this hip comes down, yes? And what happens is automatically the other hip comes up. Now, the accent is going to be on the down, 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 down. So how do you do that? You're going to contract your quad as you bend the knee down. So contract, 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 and contract. Try that a little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you need to, you can put your hands on your hips to feel the hips coming up and down, and up and down. But think down, 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 down. So your knees are working, quads are working. And if you're stationary, flat-footed is great. You can go a little bit faster. Let's do that. Twice as fast, half as big. Down and down and down and down, down, down. You'll feel your quads working. Down, 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 down. You'll probably feel this in your calves as well. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now let me change it up for you just a little bit. Okay, so we can do this up into releve. Now for me, everyone's different. I like to have my right foot slightly in front. Some people like to have their feet parallel, and that's okay, but I feel wobbly when I do that. So I'm gonna have one foot in front, my right, and it's probably because I'm right side dominant. So you come up on the balls of your feet, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna step, 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 step. The only difference is now the knees are really not involved. They're soft. They're always gonna be soft because that protects your lower back. However, for this, imagine that your knees are frozen solid and they can't move. They're frozen in a soft position, but that's it. They're not moving. If you want to cheat a little bit, you could grab a chair, put the chair back next to you, and you could use that for balance. And you can come up just maybe on the balls of your feet and drop one heel at a time, right down, left down. And you kind of feel like this at first. And eventually you want to get this action out of the picture, and it's all here. Yes? Down. And right down. And left down. Now, remember, engage your abs to protect your lower back. And right down. And left down. And right down. And left down. And when you're ready, right and left. I'm going to turn to the side, right and left. So you can see my hip coming up, right down and left down, and right down and left down, right down and left down, and right down and left down, and right down. I'm just moving my feet just so you can see. Right and left, and right and left, right and left, and right and left. Down, 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 down. Now, why would you be in releve? You want to get from point A to point B. Want to go in a circle, to the side, wherever you want to go. A lot easier to do that on the balls of your feet. And down, and down, and down, and down. So pick which one you like. Let's review. Feet are flat, bend the knees. Right down and left down, right down and left down. Bending that knee, bring that hip down, down, a little faster. Down, 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 down. Feel those quads working. 4, 3, 2, come up to releve if you can, balls of your feet, down, 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 down. You can travel. You do whatever, once you start moving, you can do whatever foot pattern you like. Down, 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 down. Okay, there you go, good job. You learned piston hips, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. In the meantime, keep dancing, keep rocking.